y'all. Supposed to wait till 8:30 to go live. Just up here making sure the camera right's in a good space. We can see what we see. We've been talking about writing an essay for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. You hear me say that a whole lot. Go back and watch all the videos. After you see all the videos, you'll come to understand that with writing, you got to write. You get what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to make errors because you can always go back and rewrite those errors. But thanks for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Give me some feedback in the comments. If you have a paper that you'd like for me to edit or look over, send in your paper. I'll read it. I will make time to read your work, okay? Keep it to 5 paragraphs for now, okay, since we're talking about a 5-paragraph essay. Anything longer, you know, we'll see. You can still shoot it over. We'll see. All right, my email is motivationalmusicteamllc@gmail.com. That's motivationalmusicteamllc@gmail.com. So we're talking about writing an essay. Okay, we've covered the introduction. Okay, this is where you introduce your topic. You let your readers know by way of thesis statement the big 3 that you're going to talk about in your paper. Yesterday, 2 days ago, you saw me demonstrate in the form of a paragraph what an introduction can look like. Yesterday, you saw me demonstrate what body 1 could look like. And my subject yesterday was, I basically was saying, let me see, the Celtics are going back to the championship, okay? What was I talking about with the Celtics? Jason Tatum, here we go, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, okay? Celtics. I'm going to put for short Celtics and the chip. All right? Celtics and the chip. And then my body 1, I talked about Jason Tatum, and I ran out of space for Jaylen Brown because me stating that the Celtics will go back to the championship, we're writing the paper, it's good that I keep 3 reasons to support the main reason. Celtics going back to the chip. All right? If you watch professional basketball, NBA basketball, the Celtics went to the championship last year where they took a loss to Golden State Warriors. So my body 2, another way that Celtics will go to the chip. How do I know? Let me see. They're playing well. Okay? Celtics are playing well. Just last night, see, Jason Tatum got ejected from a game a few nights ago against the Knicks, but just last night, he hit like 41 points in a win. I forgot who they played, but he hit 41, okay? So tonight, what I'm going to write about is my body 2 paragraph, all right? The Celtics are playing well. If we were doing an outline, this would be what I put on my outline, my pre-writing outline, and then 2 supporting reasons that they're playing well. They are there 40, I think they should be 43-18 right now, 44-18. They're 44-18. Somebody look that up for me when you see this video. What's the Celtics' present record? If they're playing tonight, of course, they're about to be 45-18. But they're 44-18. And I could go on explaining all the teams they beat in them 44 wins and how they have the best record in the league. Day before yesterday, they was just only a half a game ahead of the Milwaukee Bucks for the best record out the whole league, okay? Record better than the Suns, better than the Lakers, better than the Golden State Warriors, better than the Grizzlies, their record's the best, okay? And then a second supporting reason that they're playing well. I can say something like, or supporting that they're playing well. Fast-paced basketball. So they're playing at a fast pace. Now, there's a lot of young teams in the league who may not have as much experience as the Boston Celtics have. You know, a lot of the Boston Celtics stars and superstars have been with the team at least 4 or 5 seasons. Some of these teams have players that's only been with the team 1 or 2 seasons, 2 or 3. But the Celtics are playing fast pace. And we know in the NBA these days, that can support a team, and that type of support can go a long ways with a team because they have a fast-paced league right now. You get what I'm saying? You got to get up and down the court. So if I want to turn this into a paragraph, body two, they're playing well. All right, I erase all of this. They're playing well. So here's my body two paragraph. I'm going to transition from my outline. Body two paragraph. Okay, so if the Celtics are playing well, my opening line might be, oh, I got to put, yeah, let me see. The Boston, I got to revert back to my topic. Celtics have the best record in the league. Better has the best record in the league, and they're on schedule to finish with a first seed spot, okay, for the playoffs. Now, this is a long sentence. Some people may say this is a run-on. Remember, you can revise what you're writing on anytime. But let's read it. The Boston Celtics have the best record in the league. Whenever you have a lengthy sentence, go back and reread it and find out. This actually would take place in the edit, revising portion of your paper. Go back and find out where can you end that sentence and put a period. Sometimes you can just put a semicolon, but let's put a period, okay? Let's put a period after league, okay? The Boston Celtics have the best record in the league. All right, and then I can just put a period there if I want. They're on schedule. They are on schedule to finish with a first seed spot for the playoffs, which is true. Okay, now I got to go back to my subtopic for this one was, what I say? Celtics, my thesis was Celtics will go back to the championship. My subtopic, the first one was they have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. The second one was they're playing well. Okay, so how do I know they're playing well? All right, they're on schedule to finish with a first seed spot in the playoffs. The C's record is 44-18, which is hard to do when you, I want to expand on this subject, have teams like, I'm going to put GS for Golden State. I'm going to put, what's some other good teams? LA's still a good team. LA, the Clippers, and I'm going to put the LA Clips. And who's another good team? And the Bucks, okay? So what I would do with this second body paragraph is just elaborate on the Celtics having this record here. What does it take to get that type of record? 44 and 18 in the professional league. Okay? And that will get me through my body 2. Body 3 will go, whatever my subtopic was 2 nights ago for body 3, it will go similar to it. You find a way to elaborate on what you already have. And that's how this thing works, ladies and gentlemen. You elaborate on what you already have, okay? And if you need to go back and revise it, you can. So let's read it out loud. The Boston Celtics have the best record in the league. They're on schedule to finish with a first seed spot for the playoffs. The seed's record is 44-18, which is hard to do when you have teams like Golden State, Los Angeles Clippers, and the Bucks. Okay? And I can just expand on that a little, and I got my body 2 paragraph. All right, so we're going to take a 2-minute intermission. I'm going to leave this on the board. When I come back, we can go to test-taking strategies for 5 minutes, and end that live for the night. Okay? So take 2 minutes. And what I want y'all to do practicing tonight, try to write 5-paragraph essay, okay? Just do 1 paragraph a night. All right, I can do a whole paper in 30 minutes, but I have years and years of practice of writing that 5-paragraph essay. But for starters, just do 1 paragraph a night, all right? I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I hope you had a chance to read over what I had. We're closing out that. All right, so just a couple of more nights. We got through introductory paragraph, body 1, body 2. Tomorrow we'll do body 3. And then Monday, we'll do body 4. Tuesday, the conclusion. And I'm done with talking about writing about an essay for now. All right, test-taking strategies. I want to talk about context clues. Test-taking strategies, okay? Now, we're going to list some that I went over this week already. Test-taking strategies. All right. When you do things in life, it's good to have a strategy. Some strategies that you can apply instantly when taking a test is when you have multiple choice, you want to eliminate 2 answers. We call that, if you was watching my other videos, 50-50. Eliminate 2 answers if you have multiple choice. Okay? You want to locate the distractor. Why? Because the distractor's job is to look like the correct answer. It wants you to feel like it's the correct answer and appreciate it as if it's the correct answer, but there's no textual evidence, okay? And then thirdly, you want to back the actual answer up, okay? How do you know you have the actual answer? Because you can find the supportive details in the text, in the passage, in the sentence. Answer you look good, won't you back, that answer up, so you want to find that answer. Y'all start thinking I was singing that Juvenile song, but no. And one thing I do well, I can integrate reality. Well, it's always reality, but I can integrate uh, in a respectful blending way tunes with knowledge. Yeah, tunes with material that we use in classrooms. Okay. All right, I get a lot of haters for that sometimes, but why? But eliminate two answers, 50-50. Locate the distractor. How do you know you got a distractor? Because it's not the right answer. You can't find supportive details for it. And then back the actual answer up. Something else I talked about yesterday, I did mention context clues, annotating, okay? Annotating. When you annotate, if you're taking a test on paper, you're highlighting phrases that may stand out to you, or important information information that may look important to your topic. See, how do you know if information is important? Go back and look at the opening first or two lines of your passage. If you're reading a paragraph, if you're reading a story, or just that opening paragraph, and any information that reverts back to it or that refers back to it can be significant, which is another word for important information, okay, or vital information. Okay, so test taking strategies. Eliminate two answers. Locate the distractor. Back the actual answer up. Annotating, okay? So, how can you practice annotating? Go grab a newspaper, read it, comment on the paper, like draw little lines over to the side from a certain phrase, and briefly write how something made you feel. So let's say you read today's paper and you saw something about Glorilla getting water thrown on her. All right, there's a video trending on the internet right now with Glorilla's bodyguard walking her out of a club, and somebody threw water on her. I don't know if it was intended for her, but it got on her. And maybe the article says Glorilla under the protection of her security, water still gets thrown on famous rapper Glorilla. How do you annotate that? You can you can draw a facial expression above how you would feel if water was thrown on you, or how you think Glorilla felt, or whatever your first reaction is when reading the phrase. You can make a comment like, of how you feel or how you would have felt if it was you above that line. That's how you annotate, okay? So let me just show you all. I was going to talk about context clues tonight, but I just do annotating tonight. All right. Under the watch, under her security's watch, under her security's protection, water gets thrown on famous rapper Glorilla. Okay? Now, how do you annotate this sentence? Let me bring the camera a little closer. How do you annotate this? You can annotate with symbols, underline. If you're on a computer test taking, then you want to use like those highlight features and things. But under her security's protection, water gets thrown on famous rapper Glorilla. So here we go. All right. Under her security's protection, I might want to put as a annotation what happened. Okay? Because when I see under protection, that means something happened. Okay? Water gets thrown. Water got thrown on famous rapper. I might put in an oh no. All right? And then some ellipses. Those are those three dots. You see those a lot when you see to be continues. Ellipses take the place of phrases that could be there. Okay? Words that can be there. Under her security's protection, all right, water gets thrown on famous rapper Glorilla. I might start thinking about a Glorilla chant. I got 99 problems. Hold on, how I go? I got 99 problems, but the realest one, she got a lot of songs. I can't remember her hit song. I might just put, I know her music. I know her music. This is annotating, y'all. And if you want to annotate even deeper, under her security's protection, water gets thrown on famous rapper Glorilla. You can draw a little line over to the side. I know how this feels. What's the this? That's not a complete sentence, but I know how this feels. You want to tell what this is, but when you annotate, you interact with the text. Okay? You just comment on the text. Okay, when you're annotating. That's all annotating is, y'all. That's all it is. So next time you get an article, you got to read something, try annotating. Okay, if you want to use emojis, so let's say Glorilla got water thrown on her, you might want to draw a little water bottle, you know what I'm saying? And have your water in it. And then maybe water splashing out, okay? You might want to, let's see, draw a camera, because maybe people was taking pictures. Well, everybody have their cell phones now, so you might want to draw a little cell phone down here. All right, recording things. If I draw a little cell phone, maybe recording what's going on. Okay, draw a little Glorilla in here. Water getting thrown on her. That's a cell phone. You can even write over to the side. Cell phone. Okay? But when you annotate, you interact with your text. I'm going to let y'all look at it for about 10 seconds, then I'm going to end the live. So a test-taking strategy, when you're taking the SOL, is to annotate. And sometimes when you add it in your own paper, you can annotate and interact with it as if you was the person reading it versus the one writing it. All right? If you was the person reading it for the first time versus being the one that's actually writing the paper. The annotations can work with a lot of things. I read my Bible every day, and I annotate in my Bible all the time. You get what I'm saying? I would go get it right now so I can show you all. But maybe another time, okay? Matter of fact, I'll go get my Bible. I'll show you all. I'll be right back. So you probably can't see it, but right here, I'm reading the book of Daniel, and Daniel started to interpret a dream for the king. And what I wrote in chapter 4, verse 20 at the bottom, Daniel told the king that the tree represented him, because the king had expressed to Daniel about a tree that he saw in his dream, and it was just a real tall, tall tree. But yeah, all right, I'll be right back, yo. Let me put this back. But that's it for the night, you all. I'm just remaining faithful to what God told me to do with these lessons. I'm going to remain consistent. There's somebody out there that can benefit from these messages. And there's somebody out there that can benefit from what you gain from this too, or what you may already know. You can help your little siblings right. You can help your children right. You can become a better writer yourself. You can apply for scholarships by writing, all of it. Go back and take tests you normally couldn't pass. Some people don't have a driver's license. They never could pass the test. Well, here you go. Test-taking strategies. Of course, study, study, study. And when you all are studying, make flashcards. All right, I'll talk about studying tips maybe next week too. But come back tomorrow. I'm gonna post a little early tomorrow, but it would already be here for you all to see by 9:30. I wish y'all a great night. I am Fred Lee, formerly known as Mr. W. Keep it there.